Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome everyone to this very special event. My name is Michael, and I've been privileged to officiate today's ceremony. And so we have, everyone is ready, right?
Yes.
Yes. Can you tell me if this couple's ready?
Yes.
Yes? Well, that's what you're telling me, but what about your family and friends?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Because I don't really know them, so. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have this beautiful bride, Julie. I'll ask Aaron to please rise and welcome our bride to the chapel. And ladies and gentlemen, we have gathered here today to witness a very special event in the life of this beautiful couple, Julie and Evan, and to rejoice with them. We're here to celebrate the most special event of their lives so far, their marriage ceremony. And as we all know, marriage is one of the most challenging of human relationships. It requires our trust, patience, honesty, and above all else, a sincere commitment on the part of two human beings to seek everything levels of intimacy, love, and understanding. So in the beginning of the ceremony, I would like to ask this couple a few questions. And so, Evan and Julie, have you come here freely and without reservation to give yourselves to one another in marriage?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. I have one more question for you. Do you promise to love one another as husband and wife for the rest of your lives?
Yes.
Excellent answers. As we all can imagine, a very special feeling brought this couple here today, and it's a feeling that we all know because we've all experienced it from the very beginning of our lives. And of course, we're talking about love. And we as human beings cherish all kinds of love in our hearts. From the very beginning, we learn to love our parents, our mother, and our father. And it's a very strong kind of love that we carry in our hearts as children through our entire life. And when we grow up a little bit, we realize we have brothers, sisters, cousins, aunts, uncles, grandparents, and we love them as well. And this is yet another kind of love that we share with the family members. And of course, the love of friendship that we share with so many of our friends. But as mature adults, we realize we still have a lot more of the feeling left in our hearts, but this love is very special. Because this love we can share with one person and one person only, and for the rest of our lives. And today, Evan and Julie, you're standing in front of each other, your families and friends, because you found a very special person who will be sharing your love with the rest of your lives. You found each other, your other half, and this is a great joy. But love is not just a feeling, it's also a very special commitment. In a few moments, you'll exchange those commitments in front of all of us, and we call them marriage vows. They're those very special and sacred words that a couple pronounces to each other on a day like today. They will mark a new beginning in your relationship. Because from now on, everyone, the entire world, will always see you as one unit, as a family. Because that is what marriage is all about. And it's also very important to express those vows to each other, not just today, but every day of your life. You see, today is just the beginning, but they last forever, and we express them to each other forever to always remind one another of our love, our commitment, our sacrifice, our care, our respect, our loyalty. Because marriage is built on all these qualities. And it's also very important to express them in your own words. Even if you don't remember every single formal word of the marriage vows, that you will exchange here today, the spirit of those words will mean your hearts for good. And just remember, every morning when you wake up and look at each other with a smile, it's an expression of marriage vows. Every time you say, I love you, you're repeating them. Every time when you do something for each other, whether you sacrifice your time or anything you may have, again, it's always an expression of marriage commitments. So keep repeating them to each other every day, continually. And your marriage will be not just a very happy one, but also will be a good example to other couples. We all gather here in the name of love, ladies and gentlemen, and we as people are all about love. I mean, we like to watch movies about love, read books about love, listen to songs about love, maybe listen to our friends' stories about love, and we ourselves have personal love stories. But this is what this wise man wrote about love a long time ago that I would like to share with you today. And this is what he said. Love is always patient and kind. It is never jealous, never boastful or conceited, not rude or selfish, It does not take offense and is not resentful. Love takes no pleasure in other people's sins, but delights in the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, is always ready to excuse, to trust, to hope, and to endure whatever comes. Love never ends. Well, Emma and Julie, your families and friends all here today because they also know that your love will never end. And now the time has come for you to exchange these special commitments. And Julie, I understand that you will say a vow first. So I'll ask you, as you do that, look your groom in the eyes and just make sure that everyone here present can hear you. You ready?
When we began our relationship, do you remember when we had a conversation about our expectations over breakfast? I think that has served us well all this time. So now, as we are beginning a new stage of our relationship, I would like to make those promises to you again. First, I vow that I will love you and only you for as long as we live. I vow that I will always treat you with compassion and kindness, that I will work to maintain our relationship as it and our feelings for each other evolve. And through all this, I vow that I will never stop being affectionate towards you. Now that the serious stuff is out of the way, I can talk about the sappy stuff. Maybe 3 months into our relationship, one day, I had a thought thrusted into my mind. The thought said, I will marry Evan one day. I wanted to make it clear that this wasn't a thought produced from impulse or because we were in our honeymoon phase. It just appeared, not as wishful thinking, but matter of fact, like I was 100% sure it was going to happen. In fact, that's how I felt the entire time we've been together. Like there was no doubt that we are the ones next to each other. I've never been more at ease with anyone else, and with you, I feel free because you make me feel so safe. We could be doing anything or going anywhere and it would be fine because it's with you. You make me feel like I could do anything I want. I'm so happy because I have the rest of my life to spend with you, and I wish time would go slower. Because it always seems to go so fast when we're together, but it never feels enough. All this is to say, I love you, Evan Pan. Here's to our infinity.
Well, Evan, you have to at least match that. That was a beautiful vow.
That is very difficult.
I'm looking forward to it.
Beyond the brief moment of ecstasy, life is mostly mundane. But Julie, with you, even the mundane feels special, feels magical. You love a tree just for being a tree, a dog for just being a dog. You see, love, and enjoy things for what they are, and you've taught me to do the same. No matter if it's on a TTC or New York subway, H Mart or TNT, when I'm with you, it always feels like an adventure. You always pull me out of my head and into the here and now, into the greenery of Central Park, into the chicken soup we share inside 511 West 113th, into the paper lantern that disappears into the open sky. Time always passes too fast when I'm with you, but I don't mind. I will gladly let time carve wrinkles into our foreheads if I get to grow old with you. As your husband, I promise to remind you to slow down and enjoy life, and to let you remind me too. I promise to see you for who you are and never try to change you. I promise to support you in every decision you make, even when I don't fully understand it. I promise to dream with you, travel the world with you, and walk beside you through whatever life brings. Life is short, and I promise to live mine fully with you. All that is to say, I love you too.
All these were beautiful vows, and every time I hear personal vows, I'm just amazed at how strong a loving heart is and how committed it is. and you've certainly shown it here today. And as you exchange those vows to each other in your own actions, in your own words, in your own emotions, may they always remind you of the great moments you've shared together as a couple, but most of all, of that passionate feeling of love and loyalty that you cherish in your heart right at this moment, and carry that into eternity. And now you will exchange the wedding bands. And as we all know, ladies and gentlemen, these rings have a very important meaning in the life of a couple, because they don't just remind us of the commitments that we give to one another for life, but anyone who will look at your hand will know that you belong to one another and that you live in a heart to one another. And so, Julie, I'll ask you to take Evan's ring, and as you're placing this ring on his hand, please repeat after me.
Evan,
with this ring, I wed you in the name of love,
loyalty and commitment.
And the first ring is on, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
And Evan, it's your turn now to do the same.
Julie,
With this ring,
I wed you
in the name of love,
in the name of love,
loyalty and commitment.
loyalty, and commitment.
And the second ring is on, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. Well, Evan and Julie, may these rings be for you a symbol of the unbroken circle of love. Love without beginning and without an end. And may they always remind you of the commitments that you made to one another here today. And now I have the most formal words of my ceremony that you've been waiting for some time, probably. And so I'll ask you to join hands again. And so, Evan and Julie, inasmuch as you've declared your willingness to be united in marriage, and have signified the same by the exchange of the rings and the vows in the presence of all your witnesses, therefore, I, by the power vested in me by His Majesty King Charles III and the government of the province of Ontario in a marriage act, am honored and delighted to pronounce you husband and wife. Congratulations! And you can kiss your bride. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to invite this couple to come around this side and sign some important documents. Okay, so Julie, ask you to sign first. So there will be two signatures. So one signature. Like this.
你说你结婚你哭，弟弟结婚你也哭，那怎么办？
And as you sign, both of you look in the camera.
就是我，
Please.
哎呀，
And
结
you
婚
have
这
your
么开
wife.
心，为什么？
Just place your hand here.
Look at each other. Nice.
Okay, excellent. Adam, your turn. Okay, so no, just stay here. Julie's in the center. Okay, and so one signature will be here. Okay, and one more. Right here, please. And let's look in the camera, all of us together. Okay, place your hand here. Yeah, you can hold your husband. Yeah, and
1, 2, 3.
okay, excellent. And I'm inviting our witnesses to sign now. So you can take the flowers and you can just stand up here to the side.
没有他结婚了，你全家他现在，弟弟结婚，他也是全家他。
Ladies first. If you want to come maybe on this side, please. Thank you. So, a couple of signatures. One here.
证婚人
And you can stand a little bit closer to, so we all closer together. Okay, the next one is here. And one more is here. And as you sign, let's look in the camera, all of us.
Let me wipe my nose.
A little closer. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
All right. And Mohan, your turn. So, one signature here. one more. Will be right here. All right, thank you very much. Now, I just have a few more words. Thank you.
Okay.
I just have a few more words for this beautiful couple, so I'll ask you guys to come here, face us. You can hold hands together or help each other. You're married now, yes? So, Evan and Julie, because you've chosen a life together, may your joy deepen, may your wisdom increase, may your passion for life in each other intensify, and your compassion and gentleness towards each other grow. And may generosity to yourselves, each other, and your community be enhanced. May goodness abide with you always, may you prosper together. I wish you a lot of love, happiness, mutual understanding and support always, and may every day be like we filled with the smiles of each other. And just remember that the hand that you're holding right now, this hand is always going to guide you in the right direction, protect you, and keep you warm. I'm also very honored, ladies and gentlemen, to give this document, which is issued by Province 1 to 2 people, to this beautiful couple, and they'll stay 1 for 2 for the rest of your lives. Gongxi!
祝贺 ，Congratulations！
Something else I wanted to say. 玉兰为新人百年好合。
百年好合，百年好合，
Congratulations, guys.
永远相爱。
Let's grab a photo together.
Yes.
You'll be in the center. Yeah, we can put this away for now.
1, 2, 3. One more.
Maybe together to take picture.
All right.
Yeah, let's take picture
Yeah.
together.